How's it going, guys? It's TacTixHD here bringing my Team Canada 2014 Sochi Olympics roster predictions. So I was going to make this video in the summer, guys, but I decided to wait until, a little over a month of the NHL was gone by. That way we could see, how some of these players were playing. As well, we would wait to see if any players got injured, if any players were just completely bombing, or any players just on fire. So without further ado, guys, we'll get into reviewing this Team Canada. As you guys can see, the forward group is an amazing forward group. Our first line, guys, is probably going to be the top line in the Olympics. So that line, guys, is Duchesne at left wing, Crosby at center, Tavares at right wing. Three natural centers, but I think Tavares and Duchesne can each play on the wing, especially when you got Crosby in the middle. I mean, whoever's playing on Crosby wings is going to put up points. I could play on Crosby's wing, and I'll somehow put up a point or two in the Olympics. Also, guys, as you can see, I've got Crosby as the captain. Crosby's actually the only returning captain from the 2010 Vancouver Olympic team. Scott Niedermayer, Chris Pronger, and Joe McGinley all aren't going to be on this team. Obviously, two of the three of those players are retired, so I think Crosby can move from the alternate captain to the captain. And like I said, guys, this line's just going to be dirty. Duchesne's on fire right now. Crosby's on fire. Tavares on fire. They're each, the MVP for their teams, in my opinion. So I think this line, guys, is just going to be insane. Second line, guys, we have Rick Nash, Jonathan Toews, Claude Giroux. Toews is also one of our alternate captains, one of our three. Also, obviously, he's the captain for the Blackhawks. He's won 2 Stanley Cups. I think he definitely deserves that alternate captain. And then Nash and Giroux on his wings. Nash is a left winger. Sometimes play right wing, but I'm going to have a left wing here. Power forward, definitely going to be a good player there. And then Giroux, guys, you might be thinking, why is he on the team maybe? Why is he even on the second line? He's really bad slump right now, but I think he's going to start turning it around along with the Philadelphia Flyers as a whole. And, we've seen what Giroux did a couple years ago, and I think if Giroux's playing with caliber players like Toews and Nash, he can definitely get it turned around, and hopefully he does get it turned around for the Olympics. That'd be a really nice line. Third line, guys, we have Jamie Benn, Ryan Getzlaf, and Corey Perry. Obviously, not going to split up Getzlaf and Perry. I think they just have too much good chemistry there to split them up. Playing on Anaheim for however many years now. They even played on the same line in the Olympics in 2010. And I'm going to put Ben on their left wing. Ben actually didn't even get invited to the Olympic camp. I kind of got snuffed out of his invite, but I think he's just been tearing it up right now for Dallas. Natural goal scorer, playing with Getzlaf and Perry. I think that's a really nice third line. And then lastly, guys, on line 4, we have Logan Couture, Patrice Bergeron, Jeff Carter. I think Patrice Bergeron, you have to have at center. Just one of the best face-off men in the NHL. I think he's got one of the highest face-off percentages in the NHL. It might even be the highest. On his right side, he's got Jeff Carter, a natural goal scorer. On the left wing, we have Logan Couture. Couture is also a center, but he has been known to play wing. Obviously, first couple years, I think he was playing wing for San Jose. Him, Marlowe, and Pavelski all kind of switch between center and winger because they have a lot of guys that can just play both positions. So I don't think it'll be too bad having him on the wing. And I think that's a really nice fourth line there to round out the forwards. Also, guys, as you can see, I have Stamkos here as an injured player. Olympics are 3 months away, and I'm pretty sure I heard something about Stamkos' injury taking 4 to 6 months to recover. So, if a miracle happens and Stamkos is back, I'm probably going to slot him in at the right wing there where Tavares is, and all the right wingers will move down. Giroux will actually skip over Perry, though, to the fourth line. Carter will become a scratch. And in regards to the scratches, guys, I've got Eric Stahl and Patrick Marleau. I really like my scratches to be experienced players in regards to the Olympics. So both Eric Stahl and Patrick Marleau were on the 2010 Vancouver Olympic team that won gold. So they'll be able to come in if they need to, and they know they'll really be expected of them. They know what to expect, and it should be easier transition than having a new guy there. Also, guys, right here I have a picture of just the players that were on the 2010 Olympic team that won gold in Vancouver. So as you guys can see, 5 players not returning: Danny Heatley, Joe McGinley, Brendan Morrow, Mike Richards, Joe Thornton. And then also, guys, Eric Stahl and Patrick Marleau are 2 players that are returning, but they're going to be scratches for us. So I think it's going to be a really good mix of new players and old players in regards to the Olympic team. And they should be able to mesh and just create, the best team possible. In regards to the defense and goalies, guys, as you can see, first line defense here, I've got Duncan Keith and Shea Weber. That's just a nasty top pair of defensemen. They're both getting the alternate captains. So rounding up our captaincy, Crosby the captain, Toews the first alternate, Keith second alternate, and Weber third alternate. The second line D, guys, we have Mark Stahl and Drew Doughty. Really nice D pair there. And then our third line, we have a couple St. Louis Blues and Jamie Bouwmeester and Alex Pietrangelo. So I think that's a really good top 6D. Obviously, guys, one of the things you have to note is all 3 of my left defensemen are left-handed. All 3 of my right defensemen are right-handed. I really don't want to have a right-handed defenseman on the left side, as it's really just not ideal, especially if you have a guy almost as good or just as good that's left-handed. I really rather that. Our scratches, guys, are Dan Boyle and Brent Seabrook. Again, I really like experience for the scratches, so both Boyle and Seabrook were on that 2010 Vancouver Olympic team. And in regards to the goalies, guys, I have Roberto Luongo as the starter. I think, he won it. He got the gold medal in 2010. You gotta give him that starting job. Even if Price is maybe a little better, I think it's Luongo's job to lose. So if he goes in there and just plays great, he's going to keep it. If he doesn't play so hot, Price can take that job from him. Obviously, guys, I got Price backing him up. Probably the Team Canada goalie of the future. And the third spot, guys, I got Mike Smith. It was kind of a toss-up for me between Smith and Marc-Andre Fleury, but Martin Brodeur said that Smith would be his third goalie, so I got to go with Brodeur says, as he probably knows what he's talking about, one of the best goalies of all time. He's won a gold medal, so I went with Smith. Also, guys, in regards to defense, you're probably wondering where a couple of guys are. Those would be Chris Letang and PK Subban. Both Chris Letang and PK Subban are right-handed, so really no spot for them on the left side, and I think that both of them are worse than those top three right defensemen in terms of all-around defensemen. I think Letang is one of the best offensive defensemen in the league, but he lacks on the defensive side, and I really want all-around two-way defenseman in my top defenseman for the Olympic team. Same with Subban, guys, really good offensive defenseman, but he lacks a little bit in the defensive zone. And Michel Therrien, even if you guys watch Montreal Canadian teams, a lot of the times in crucial defensive situations, PK Subban's not out there, so really not liking that. So that's why Letang and Subban both are not making this team. I feel both really good offensively, just lacking a little bit defensively. Obviously, they're still both young. I'm sure they'll probably be there on the 2018 team. And obviously, guys, like I showed you for the forwards, same thing for the defense. As you can see, our scratch guys from the 2010 team are Niedermeyer and Pronger, both who have retired. The rest of the guys are returning. Obviously, note, though, Seabrook and Boyle are both going to be scratches, so another good mix of new players and old. And in regards to the goaltenders, guys, Luongo is actually the only returning goaltender for me, as Brodeur and Fleury both are not returning. Brodeur is getting up there, and Fleury just missed out on that third goalie spot. So besides that, guys, that's it for my Team Canada 2014 Sochi Olympic roster predictions. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I explained myself clearly enough you guys can understand my reasoning. Obviously, I'm sure some of you are going to disagree with some of my picks, but let me know what you guys think will be the roster in the comments. Also, guys, if you did enjoy this video, let me know. And I was thinking I might do this video again for the American team, possibly the Swedish team, and possibly the Russian team, as I think those are probably going to be the four top teams in the 2014 Olympics. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. Stay tuned for more NHL 14 videos. Working on a lot more Road to Glory stuff and GM mode stuff. Besides that, guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
It's the kind of beat that go.